everyone, I am super excited to be filming this video. I got this package 2 to 3 days ago and it is the Blendiful that I ordered. It's one of Tati's new products that she recently came out with, and honestly I was iffy about it because I'm so used to using a sponge, but I was just like, I'm gonna wait a little while, see what other YouTubers have to say about it. Every single video that I watched applied their foundation, their concealer, their bronzer, pretty much their full face with only this product, and it sold me on it, so of course I purchased it. And I haven't opened it because I want to give my honest feedback. I don't want to keep rambling on, let's just jump right into the video. Alright, so I went ahead and washed my face, put on moisturizer and my everyday sunscreen. I'm literally going to do my everyday makeup routine. The only difference is that I'm going to replace my Real Technique sponge with this Blendiful product right here. Hopefully I didn't just flash my address out there, but I'm going to go ahead and open it. Alright, so here it is. That's just the receipt. And this is what the package looks like. Honestly, this feels really soft. Before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and apply my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer onto my face. And I always do this with my fingers, even though I have the sponge, only because it's just, I don't know. I feel like it really goes into my pores and evens up my skin better when I use my fingers. Now that I did that, I do have some imperfections. I don't have the perfect skin. So what I do next is grab my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair Light Neutral, and then I just apply that onto my cheeks just to cover up those acne scars first before I go in with my foundation. And I would use my sponge, but I'm going to go ahead and use the Blendiful. Alright. There's like barely any product on this too. If I keep looking that way, it's because my mirror is there. But I mean, so far, I don't have any issues with how it blended everything out. And it seems like the product just sits on it and blends it out throughout your face, but it doesn't soak into this Blendiful product, which is pretty cool. Alright, and then it's not perfect, but usually foundation does the trick afterwards. So, I mean, my initial reactions doing my everyday makeup routine so far is that it's blending out pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes, and then I'll go in with my foundation. Alright, so I finished my eyebrows, I applied concealer onto my eyelids. Now I'm going to apply the eyeshadow. Now the only palette that I use every single time that I do my makeup is the Tati Beauty palette. And the only thing that I do not like about this palette is that it gets dirty super fast. It has all of the perfect neutral colors that any girl would need, and if you haven't got your hands on it yet, I really do recommend it. Okay, so I finished up my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go over to the fun part, which is pretty much why you're watching this video. I'm going to go in with my everyday foundation, which is a Frankie Rose Cosmetics Matte Perfection Foundation in the shade Bare. Usually just go with my finger and apply the foundation onto my face. Now I actually tend to apply a lot of foundation because the sponge soaks up most of it. When I was watching the videos, I noticed that a lot of people apply the same amount of foundation, but it was a lot. So I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to blend out right now. And I have baby hairs everywhere, so just ignore all that. Alright, and I'm just gonna go right in. It actually does give that airbrushed finish that I noticed on most of the videos too. Let me go on the other side. I think I'm liking it. I do have a lot of imperfections and texture on my skin, and even when I use a sponge, it does show through, but I might go in with another layer of foundation just to see what it helps with here. I'm gonna do the swiping motion on my forehead. And I'm gonna drag that extra product. I probably should have shown what the Blendiful is looking like, but it doesn't soak up most of the product. Probably gonna go in with another pump, only because I see some of my imperfections showing, and I just want to cover that up some more. So I finished with my foundation. Now I'm gonna move over to my concealer. And instead of going in with the same side that I use the foundation, I'm going to use another corner. I didn't damp the Blendiful either, and I didn't see anybody else do that, so that's why I didn't wet it or anything. That's what that eye looks like. Now I'm gonna go over to the other side. So what I'm noticing, do you see some of those streaks on there? I don't know if that's just like because my skin's really dry and it's clinging onto the product weirdly. I don't know. Hopefully it focuses in, but that is what the sponge is looking like. I don't know, it gives a different look than what I would normally see with a sponge. It doesn't look bad though. I think it looks really good. I'm kind of curious to see how it would perform applying my bronzer or contour with a powder. I don't know, but I want to try it out. I put a lot. So let me see. I mean, I can't tap it off because it's on the Blendiful, but I'm just gonna carve it out right now. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then with the extra product, I'm just gonna apply it on my forehead. Okay, honestly, I think it looks really good. Now I'm gonna go in with that same small Blendiful and then just clean up everything. Now, because I have a small face, I recently saw a video where I saw somebody just do this right here, and it kind of just gives like that facelift look, with obviously not actually getting a facelift, and it just cleans up the contour. Now I am gonna use a brush for that, only because that Blendiful's really precise, but I want to make sure everything's blended. And that is pretty much it. I'm just gonna apply my setting mist by Morphe, and then I'm gonna apply my mascara. Honestly, I think everything applied on flawlessly and it looks really, really good. I think I'm gonna be switching my Real Technique sponge for this, which is crazy to say because I never thought that I would be using one of these to apply my makeup, but I mean, it came out really good. You guys saw how it applied. Let me know what you guys think, or if you guys liked it or not. And if you are on the edge of purchasing it, I would say try it out, because as you can see, I applied my makeup on pretty well. Alright, so that concludes today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or would like to see some more videos from me, go ahead and comment them down below. If you don't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next one.